Alright, welcome back everyone to Summertime Rendering episode 13. So, it has been a while. I took a break from Summertime Rendering. I know a lot of you in the comments and in my live streams have been asking me, where's Summertime Rendering? Where's Summertime Rendering? Are you gonna continue Summertime Rendering or not? Relax, don't worry. I am here. I am back. I took a break from Summertime Rendering episode 12 and ended pretty well. It is the mid-season finale anyways, so we're entering a new core for Summertime Rendering. So, I haven't really rewatched the previous couple of episodes, even though it has been a few weeks. Having said that, I wrote a lot of things on my notes, and I can just easily rely on that, and I pretty much remember almost most of the things that happened in the previous episode. Shinpei and Ushio basically got yeeted back into time once again. They met Heine, and everything just went to shit in the process, right? Some cool animation here and there as well. Really good stuff. So, we are back during the time when Shinpei was talking to Ryunosuke, and in that moment as well, Ushio also kind of materializes right out of nowhere to the shock and surprise of Ryunosuke and Nezu as well. And that is where we left off of Summertime Rendering. So, what am I expecting for this second core? I don't know. I don't know. There definitely there's already a lot of stuff that can happen, right? It's just a matter of which path will Ushio and Shinpei take to reach whatever goal that they are desiring. Also, what is the goal? Is it to stop the shadows? Or is it something else? Right? Anyways, it's a new core. Glad to be back. And let us continue with the show. I have the episode up and ready to go. You're watching the timer-based version on YouTube because copyright is a problem. But if you do want to watch the full unedited version, there should be one available in the description below. Also, I'm still using the fan subs for Summertime Rendering, but I do know that in some countries, in some territories, in some markets, Summertime Rendering is already available on Disney Plus, right? So if you have seen the Disney Plus version of Summertime Rendering and you believe and you feel like the official subtitles are better than the fan subs, let me know. If that is the case and you do want me to react to the official Disney Plus versions with the official Disney Plus subtitles, if they are good or better than the fan subs, then I will switch it up later down the line. If not, then I'll just continue with the fan subs. Alright, let us actually jump into the episode. If you do enjoy the reaction, hit the like and subscribe as always. While there is no full why am I blanking out? Even though there is no early access for Summertime Rendering, there is early access for a lot of the other shows that I am currently doing on the channel. So if you want to support me, and if you want to watch early access for a bunch of other shows on the channel, go to the Patreon. Links are also in the description. I really appreciate it if you do. So, anyways, enough lollygagging. Let us actually continue with Summertime Rendering, episode 13. All right. Oh yeah, of course, of course. Just explain it to them. Yes, you did. Okay. Kind of obvious, but that's that's a shot. Yes, we know that. Very well. Shook hands. Whoa. Okay, what the fuck is this? Whoa. Even Nezu. Is it because Hizuru was also holding the gun and the gun was connected to Nezu's hand and that's why he was also able to see it as well? Nice reflection. Ooh, interesting. She's pouting. This is good exposition, right? It is exposition, but we're telling it to somebody else as information, so it doesn't feel like tacked on, which I really appreciate. What is that? But, yeah. Alright, new opening. Alright, very cool. Going back and forth between the two characters. Shards, memories. This is a more traditional anime opening. Ooh, interesting. Some Heine backstory there. Nice animation cuts. Friend. You got a friend in me. Talking to, yep. Alright, there she is. And we know she is a shadow. So confirmation that that is his mother. And Negero's just looking at him. Who is he talking to? Alright. Mother. Interesting. So we know there's a looming threat. Like another looming threat. Alright, this is the same as before. Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh yes. Yeah, yeah. Heine's her friend. That's why she was calling to her in episode 5. Asako. Not sure if I've heard that name before. Okay. So far, everything is playing just as before. Even the dialogue. Cute. Pretty cute. Nice. Transform it. Ah, nice. Very nice. Very useful. Very useful. I hope they don't rely on it too much though. Her storage runs full very fast, I see, which can be a problem. If everything goes according to plan. That's not good. That is not good. She is missing a limb. Oh, you're gonna die. Fuck. Fuck. What happened? How? Unless he can also go back in time. He knows. He knows. Oh my god. Well, this is a problem. Shit. Shit. Observers. That's the title for. It's not gonna work, is it? Yeah. That was really smart of her. Kill Shinpei, scan him, then go back. Naive, but it's not like she has never used that power before, right? Empty. It's its own identity, right? It's its own autonomous like being. Why did he? We're not back yet. We're still in the astral plane of existence between. Oh my god. Yeah. But how is he gonna interact with them? Yeah, like how? You're just an observer. Alan. Cool. Yes. Okay. That's Asako. Oh, Asako is Shiori's mom. I'm pretty sure. Who is this? That the doctor? Was that Doctor Hishigata? Or is that his father? Okay. 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 The cave. And that's probably how they die. A friend. Only she can see it. A shadow. Heine. Fuck. I just connected the dots. It's Heine in the mountains. Yeah. Whoa. Are we gonna see Ryunosuke die? No, he died in like in a sunny day. Whoa. But this is interesting though. Even in during this time, the Hishigata clinic seemed kind of abandoned, right? And as they leave, she's gonna appear, right? There she is. Now, now that is a memory, but can Heine in that memory see Shinpei? Also, this ED song. Love the art style. This watercolor style, simplistic but effective. Very Ushio-centric ED. Falling down to the ocean the moment when she dies. This was a nice piece of episode. Not the best, but nice either way. And it's a great start to the second core because we got introduced to a new kind of a new problem, right? A new problem, a new conflict, right? Heine can loop with them as well. No matter how many times Shinpei loops, no matter how many different worlds he goes back to and renders, Heine will always be there. Why? Because she can loop. That is a problem. But beyond that, this episode serves as a really good start and a really good reintroduction to what happened before, right? With the exposition and the, I guess, recap in the beginning of the episode, and then we reach the middle of the episode where we realize, oh shit, hey, new conflict. We can't just keep dying over and over and over again because Heine is going to follow us regardless, so we actually need a plan, right? And then we end the episode with the revelation of, oh, Ryunosuke knows Heine, which, to be fair, we know about that for a while, right? If you've been paying attention to the story, you know that Ryunosuke's been speaking and talking about Heine, right? Even in episode 5, during the festival, she utters the word Heine before, Heine actually shows up. And even during bits of flashback to when Ryunosuke dies, she was also shouting Heine. We just don't know her relationship with Heine at that point. We just know that she knows her. We don't know how much they know each other. And now we kind of do, right? Which is kind of basically the mysterious hook that this episode kind of provides for the second half of the show. It's not just avoiding Heine, but it's also kind of figuring out and learning, Heine herself as a character, how she got here in the first place, what's her relationship with Ryunosuke and the rest of and the rest of our cast and characters, and was Heine the way she is all those years ago? Was this the same Heine in a sense that her personality may have changed? What could possibly, turn Heine from this being that seemingly befriends a human into somebody that desires the extinction of the human race? We don't know for sure yet, and that is what we are about to be diving deep into and what we are supposedly are going to be discovering in the second core. I'm really excited. I'm really hyped. So, we start the episode, as I mentioned, with a couple of recap, a couple of exposition, which I don't mind at all. Sometimes exposition can feel really forced. In this case, it's not really forced. One, because Shinpei is explaining to Hizuru the whole situation, right? We as an audience know the situation. Hizuru does not. This kind of works both as an exposition dump on what happened before. It works as a recap for those of us who, like myself, didn't really continue with the previous episode immediately after, right? I waited a couple of weeks for this. So it's a good refresher. It's an okay scene, especially again in context of this being an exposition dump. But it's done really natural and really well. I don't have a problem and I don't have an issue with this at all. We also learned that Ushio has some abilities that could prove useful in the future, right? I'm just hoping that they don't over rely on these powers, but I have faith that they'll probably use it once or twice, and that's during like dire situations, and that is pretty much it. At least that is what I am hoping for, right? We only have 12 episodes left. We still have like half a season left. There's still a lot of stuff that needs to be done. There's still a lot of mystery to unpack. Um, so I'm not scared of whether or not they're going to overuse this power at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're probably only going to be using it once or twice, right, to have maximum effect. But by the end of this, both of them kind of agreed, shake their hands, right, in agreement. Hey, yeah, we should work together. I trust you, says Ryunosuke. Where is it? Here. When Hizuru Ryunosuke touched hands, made contact with Ushio, suddenly a stream of memories flow into her. And not just her, Nezu as well. And I immediately caught why that is the case. It is simply because Hizuru was holding Nezu's gun, basically connecting with him as well. So if that is the reason, then that's pretty much, okay, I believe it. Nothing to, further expand upon. Moving on, we got a new OP, which looks pretty good. It definitely feels a lot more anime-ish, if that makes sense. The previous opening was unique and different. This opening feels a lot more like your standard anime, right? Your standard anime opening with your standard anime song. Lots of cool cuts, lots of animation. Yeah, just beautiful shots all around. So Mio talks to her as usual. Here we see what was her name again? But we finally see fuck, why am I misremembering? So it's right there. We finally see So's mom, right? And she is somebody that we have been teased about from the very beginning, right? Ever since episode 5, right? We see that she is a shadow, right, in a wheelchair. And I was talking, right, what if that is her mother, right, all those episodes ago. I don't think we got this confirmation in, like, previous episode. Otherwise, I would have remembered. But here we are. If this is, or if she is already a shadow at this point, then she is showing a lot of emotion and showing a lot of care towards So as well. And I'm pretty sure she is already a shadow at this point, especially with how Negoro is looking at him like, don't do anything stupid, kid. Don't do anything stupid. But who is he talking to? Is he talking to the four-arm shadow? I assume so. That's like the only thing that I can think of right now. Don't tell me in the comments. Don't tell me in the comments. Don't confirm it. But that is what I am choosing to believe at this point, because that is like the only like logical explanation, unless there's like somebody else who is also working behind the scenes that we don't know yet. And if that is the case, that could pose, another major threat, right? Somebody else is also working on this whole thing. But we move on. We return to Shiori's house. Everything seems normal. Everything seems like it's going exactly as planned. Ushio with a new different outfit looks really cute, but things went wrong. As it turns out, they have been followed. Izuru, or Ryunosuke, is missing a limb and got completely smushed in the head. Yikes. So, they have been followed, as it turns out. Cheating, cheating, cheating. And that's probably how they got there in the first place, right? It's because it is Shiori. Because Heine loves to take control of Shiori. Or if Heine is Shiori, actually, that could also be the case. But either way, Nezu impaled, Shinpei almost getting captured. Ushio takes the initiative, slices his head, making sure it's quick and fast and not as painful as it is. You know that even if you cut your head off, the brain still functions for like a couple of seconds, so you will still feel that pain of getting cut for like a few milliseconds before you finally die. Cool. The action in this episode was pretty good. It was alright. It's better than some of the worst that the show can offer, but it's not like the same level as the previous episode, which obviously, had a lot of really great talent behind the animation. But the animation in this scene was alright. It's passable. I enjoyed it. So, wherever you go, I will follow you as always. And then we arrive in the past. Hizuru's memories. We see Ryunosuke for the first time. We walk into the bar, the restaurant. We see all of these people, right, that some of them we know about but just younger. And then we see Akemi, who is Shinpei's mom, wearing an A necklace. But this is interesting though. If you are near somebody dying and then you die as well, suddenly you go back in time and then you see their memories as well. I don't know if this is just coincidence or if this is also part of a power that Shinpei just can't master yet, and this is just accidental. But either way, seeing Shinpei's dad, seeing the priest, I thought that was the doctor, but no, that is not the case. And as it turns out, Izuru made a friend. Who could it be? Oh, it's Heine. And now with the context that they have met before, and at least Hizuru treats Heine as a friend, it kind of changes their dynamic a lot now that I'm thinking about it, right? Now it's not a matter of, oh, I know this person, she is a bad person. Now it's, oh, I know this person, we used to be friends. And this whole conversation that Hizuru was listening to, or Ryunosuke was listening to here, right? Heine stole you, Asako, everything. Now it seems more like a betrayal, right? Now it seems a lot more personal to both Ryunosuke and Heine. This is somebody who one of our main characters treat as a friend, and she turned against her. She kills her brother. Why? Why is that the case? Why not kill Ryunosuke? Sorry, Hizuru herself. Why kill her brother? Why strain this relationship? Right, what really happened that day? Answers that we don't know yet. And probably something that we will see in the next episode. Who knows? Unless this is when the memory stops and then we go back to normal time. But either way, that is Summertime Rendering episode 13. So, I think that's pretty much it for my reaction for today. I wasn't sure if I want to continue with the next episode or not, but I think I'm gonna stop right there. Again, if you find that the Disney Plus versions that are out, if you do have access to Disney Plus and you can watch Summertime Rendering, and if you do find that the subtitles for the Disney Plus version is better, let me know. If not, I'm just gonna stick with the fan subs. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for my reaction. I got nothing else to say. If you do enjoy my reaction, hit the like and subscribe. Share the video if you want to. If you want to support me, you can head on over to Patreon, where you get early access to a bunch of other shows that I'm currently reacting to. And then that is pretty much it. I will see you all next week for the next reaction for Summertime Rendering, I suppose. Alright then, take care everyone.